Welcome back to Masculine Scrapping. This is the first full spread of our memorial album to Joey, and it is pictures of when he was a kitten, and also you can see my son. This was such a cute experience. I came back to our home and they were both sound asleep. I'd been outside for something, just cuddled together, and I absolutely love those pictures, some of my favorite pictures. Designed the mats and the cutouts using my Cricut design studio, and then cut them out on the Cricut Maker. You can see here I have used the pen feature to write this part here, "Welcome to the family, Joey." And this paper is from a cat paper pack. So I thought about putting a border on this, but it's just subtle enough that I think I really like the way it looks. So we'll work on putting it together. I'm going to put the photos down first. Now this is something interesting. You can see when I did the outline feature, it for some reason decided it was going to mess with all of that. So I'll be covering that up anyway, but it's a little quirk of Cricut Design Studio that I haven't figured out yet. Sometimes I'll remember, I'll go in and I'll fill it in before I start cutting it, but this time I forgot, so I'm just going to leave it as is. It'll get covered up by the graphic anyway. There we go. First one is always most important. This is just an old photograph that I cut. I use that to press down so that I'm not getting any fingerprints on the photos. The other thing is, I've discovered that if you do try to use your fingers, sometimes it moves everything because your finger has a lot of stick itself. And so putting down the photos first, because this graphic I designed is going to go over the top of one of those. So just a little tape here and there. I might run out of tape during this project, so you'll get to see me switching those. Alright, so that one is pretty much done. I've got this little nap time sticker I want to use on this. Same thing here. You can see I had the same problem. Usually I catch that, but this time I didn't. Again, some of my favorite photos here of my son. I'm going to move that up just a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Young son, first kitty. They certainly loved each other a whole bunch. It was sad when he left us, but I do think it was time, and I think he knew he wanted to go and end in peace, and so he has done that. Again, this happened, he left in August of 2020, so it has actually been quite a while, and I just haven't brought myself to do this album, but I knew that I needed to do it fairly quickly so that I wouldn't forget. I had stored all of these pictures for all of these years, getting ready for this album, but had never really committed the time to putting it together, and so that is what's happening now. Okay, I want to bring these two pages together. I always like to make sure they're aligning well before I put them down. Okay. Lots of tape. Some of these projects are heavy, and you see how I overlapped here. That's to help hold it together. There we go. Now this one, same thing. We'll do a little overlapping here. Joey, he was a cute kitty. And now I've got this nap time. It looks like a button, but it's also a brad. And so I'm going to work on putting a hole for that. I don't know where I want to put that. Maybe just right there. And I have a big bite punch crocodile, and really enjoy this particular tool. It makes getting punch holes in the middle of large projects much easier than you could if you had a hand one. And push it down from the other side. And I think I'm just going to leave it untaped. Sometimes I tape those down so they won't move, but I don't care if that one moves unless it goes all the way upside down. So there we go. Joey, welcome to the family. Our first pictures of him. I'm not going to do any stitching on this one. It is busy enough. You wouldn't see it anyway. So I hope that you have enjoyed watching this project together. The memorial album to Joey, our first cat. Would love to be seeing your projects. Have a great day. Take care.